Okay, so this video is about Cosmo September Raw, and it's not to I'm not trying to just get up in under anybody's skin. I implore you to use your intuition and to, if you want to, your own research. Um, Cosmo September Raw, um, is his name. September Raw. Um, the thing about that, uh, he was had a channel about well-being, hygiene, getting the girl, getting attaining wealth, and setting up a business. Getting your team together in terms of um, like who you should build with, what kind of women you should go after. You should always try to date up the ladder. And he was in the army, or he was in the military. He wanted to, I think that there's that word again. I keep forgetting. It's this word about has to do with fraternity, and he there's like even in the military, I guess you could say that there's like a certain amount of cliquishness, and a lot of people uh, unify around certain, anything from a religion to a tattoos, so like a lot of people would get tattoos, and it turned out that a lot of people were committing suicide in the army, and a lot of the people who were doing it had tattoos. And Cosmo September at the time, he might have been confused or whatever, but he decided to join Islam while he was in the army. Only for the time that he was in the army did he even associate with Islam. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because in the news story, uh, it was related to the masses, to the public, that he was a Islamic Black Power militant. Now you're gonna have to produce a citation for you have to produce a citation for him being a militant Black Islamic, because there was never one iota of any activity on his channel that would have implied that he even had a gun. Nobody knew he had a gun. None of his videos was about resisting through violence or force, any oppression or anything like that. He was actually telling you that the oppression, this is a construct in your own mind, and trying to show uh, Black people, you know, how we hold each other, how we hold ourselves back. And it was a complete surprise that that he had gunned down these officers. But the thing about that, right, is that in the media they said that he was organizing some sort of Black conscious revolt, and he for damn sure was not. I mean, I don't want to say that like you should go out and kill cops or anything like that, but he was an American. He was an ex-military. He has the right to have a gun in his trunk, and it seems like that's what he did. He popped his trunk because they were infringing on his rights. They were trying to railroad him, and he wasn't having it. And he operated within his rights to defend himself and his property. And I go back and look over all of his channels, and it's all there's nothing on any of his channel is still up, by the way. There's nothing on any of his videos that implies what the media put out about him. And then there are people in and the conscious sort of demographic in YouTube were saying he was a government agent. You know, like when if you're really trying to represent the people who were slain, right? Then wouldn't it be important to get your facts together? You know, wouldn't it be important not to work with logical fallacy? You know, because I mean, it seems to me that he did everything within his legal rights, and he did not murder anybody. You know, so I just gotta say that for me, Cosmo September Ra is not a Muslim name. He didn't take Islam outside of the military. Outside of the military, he was Cosmo, and his channel is called Convos with Cosmo, like conversation, Convos with Cosmo. So go look it up, you know, because you know, I assume that somebody out there will probably be taken aback and want to come at me with, you know, and leave me comments and put me in, you know, get me to acknowledge that I'm wrong. So you're gonna have to provide some citation. All right. You know, and I don't have a problem with anybody disagreeing with me or anything, but I do want to be able to recognize when I've taken a loss, and considering that I've been uh, not not really participating, but I've been aware of and paying attention to consciousness related content. You know, so how am I conscious if I don't recognize when I've taken a loss? You know, because I would still like to be watching Cosmo Septembra's videos right now. You know, and he wasn't even with the Kemet people, like the Brother Panic or Polite, and no, not Brother Panic. Brother Panic isn't either. Brother Panic is into a cult. Yeah. So that's different. You know, consciousness is it's about empowerment. You know, and that's what they were trying to do. You know, they were trying to. I don't want to use the colloquialisms and everything. I'm not going to. I have gone this far in this video without doing it. So there's no reason, you know, for me to evoke a logical fallacy. So, yep.